Good morning, everyone. My name is Alicia, and I'm going to be giving the webinar today. Welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to see something not exactly ReFX, but it's part of ReFX, and it's part of what we offer you with your system. When you log into your system and come to your control panel, you have always had all these little tiles here. To go to your main product, you click in the first tile, but up here you have other tiles, and these are part of your ReFX account, and you have complete access to them. But they're products that we offer individually to if people want to subscribe to them individually, and that is BNBvestor and Deal Generator. Today we're going to see what BNBvestor is. If you click on the tile, that will take you to the website. This is BNBvestor. What is BNBvestor? BNBvestor analyzes the data of Airbnb, that's vacational rentals. It analyzes the data and gives you all the information on how to invest and where are the best places to invest if you want to incur in this type of business. How to be successful with vacational rentals, when, where to invest, and what type of properties. If you go into your BNB, you'll see when are the best seasons to invest in any given area, what is the occupancy rate, what type of property, whether it's one bedroom, two bedrooms, the whole house, part of the house, studio type rentals. That type of information you can see in your BNB. Remember that if you have a question at any moment during the webinar, just please go ahead and type it in the chat section or in the question and answer section, and I'll try to answer them as we go along. Here in you'll see, you can explore the products and you can see everything that we actually offer with BNB. We have Rent a Deal that will help you find properties that are actually out for rent at this moment that you can actually rent and put in the BNB and put in the BNB deal as a vacational rental. You do not have to buy the property, you rent the property and then you yourself rent it out as vacational rental day per day. Also have the service of buy a deal, and it will help you find properties that are active for sale at this moment. That could be a good option to put in BNS vacational rental. We have the BNB Academy. With BNB, you have access to courses and webinars that will help you and teach you how to work with BNB, how to actually get the best revenue from your properties, how to actually get up in this business. Let me log into my account. Remember that website. You do have access to the investor as for being a ReFX member. Let's wait for this page to load so we can I can type in my ReFX credentials and log into my BNBvestor website. Differently than what ReFX is, BNB is available, well, for us that have a ReFX account, well, you will have available, if you have your account is all counties, you will have access to all of the United States. If your account is one county, you will have access to the state of Florida. If, however, BNBvestor as a website, as a, if you acquire BNBvestor outside of ReFX, not being a ReFX, acquire BNBvestor for any country. We have data for any country in BNBvestor. I logged into my account. I was checking some things in Canada. That's why it went directly to Canada. Let me come here and let's put in, let me go to Broward and let me show you the information that I can get in BNB. Broward, Florida, the map will move. And it will show me in Broward the rental index by month, which are the best months, rental types, studio, one bedroom, two bedrooms, four bedrooms. As you see, the ones that are according to this graph, the active rentals for BNB, the best type of property is one room properties. We have the information of hosts available in Broward County in this case because I'm looking at Broward. We have most of our hosts in this area are one single listing hosts. We have multi-listing hosts and we have 596 super hosts. Those are hosts that have more than 3 listings. It will, if we go over here to the occupancy, we can see which are the best months in Broward for the BNB, for the bed and breakfast, for the vacational rentals. As you see, the best months are July and August. It's 65% of occupancy, but the best month is February. We keep scrolling down. We have average daily rate. Then we have revenue. This is the revenue per booking in the month, listings with at least one booking in the month. We have the graph here by month, revenue available per rental. And if we come here, we can see the difference of having a property and rented, having it for rent in regular rentals or putting it in BNB rentals. We have the active rentals, number of listings available in this area. we have B&B rentals 8,664 and regular rentals 5,274. So according to this information, actually in this area right now, B&B is becoming a lot more popular than regular rentals. Here we have the average daily rate, the difference between the average daily rate in this area. So in regular rentals, we would divide the amount that they paid per month and divide it by 30 so we can get the average daily rate. And you see the difference would be that for B&B rentals, the average daily rate in this area is $146 as opposed to $59 for regular rentals. The occupancy rate, of course, for regular rentals, it will be a lot higher because you rent for at least 6 months or you have a lease for 6 months or a year. So the occupancy rate will always be higher for regular rentals, but for B&B rentals, even though it's lower, if we go to the revenue, the difference still, uh, even though the occupancy is lower for B&B rentals, since the average daily rate is higher for B&B, the total revenue it's a lot higher. This is per month. Total monthly income does not include taxes, service charges, or additional charges. The regular rentals, the average in this area is 1,686 for regular rentals per month, and for B&B, the average is 2,930 per month. So that would be the difference of having a property actually in B&B or having a regular rental. Our BNBvestor site has a lot of help for the people that actually want to incur in this type of business. We have the BNB rental deal and BNB buy a deal. If we go to BNB rental deal, the site will help you find properties that are active for rent in this area that can actually be a good investment for putting in B&B. You don't actually have to own the property to have it in B as to rent it out as B&B. You can rent it. Of course, you have to have an agreement with the owner and put the B&B, put the property that you rent in this. Let me go back to the area I was working with. Broward. Apply. Okay, I'm back in. And these are properties that are active for rent in this area right now. If it will give me the list of properties, the information. If I click on it, I will actually have all the information on the property. Uh, this property will show up in the map and it will give me the, again, all the comparatives. I have regular rentals, B&B comps, and this will, this ROI is a analysis on how much time I will, it will take for me to get back the capital I invested in this property. Return of investment. That's ROI, return of investment in BNB. So you see, if you have a ROI in this particular property, the ROI would be actually quite. You have a deposit of 4,100 BNB setup. You have, of course, to set up a property from BNB, you have to do an investment. You have to set up the property and set up all the, let's say, the service cleaning, the service of actually putting the property in shape to have it rented per day. So the total investment for the property in this case would be 8,370. That includes insurance, utility, management, rent, total expenses, and then you have the cash flow. The system will actually show you all of this. Remember that if at any moment you want to, you can schedule a coaching and one-on-one as you do with ReFX, so we can help you get to know all the information here in BNB. Let's go to places again. And in buy a deal, it will show you properties that are active for sale in this moment that are a good investment for putting in BNBvestor in BNB business as vacational rentals. So you can either buy if you actually interested occurring in this type of business, you can rent the property and put it, or you can also buy it and own the property and put it in this business. Again, I'm going to go back to the area. Broward. County, fine. And here the system will give you a list of properties that are for sale that would be good places to invest as a BNB rental. Here you have here you have the listings per city, regular revenues, BNB revenues. This is something that is interesting here. Here, let's see Fort Lauderdale. We have a total of 2,749 listings. The average rent for this area is 2,619. However, for BNB, the revenue would be 3,959. With this difference, the capitalization rate for this property would be, that is, how much time it would take for you to get back your initial investment on this property. If you put the property as a regular rental, it would take you 15 years as opposed to 11 years that's talking about putting the property as a BNB. It would take actually almost 4 years less. The difference is is 4.6 years last. You see, all of these, you have a big difference in how many years you actually get back your investment as putting your property in regular rental as opposed to putting in BNB. So that's what actually BNB does. It helps you analyze all the information so you have all the information at hand and how to what would be the best option for the properties you have. If you actually want to put it for rent, if it would be best to put it for regular rentals or put it in a BNB rental per vacation, rental per days, and like I said, we have the BNB Academy where you have courses and you have, like I said, we have the coachings that can help you. We have regular webinars with specialists that can help you get around things like all the legal procedures, all the management problems, solve any type of problems that you need to incur in this business. So that's what I wanted to show you today. I wanted to show you that apart from having your ReFX account, you do have access to BNBvestor completely free as part of the subscription with ReFX. And I wanted to tell you a little bit of what it is about and invite you to look at it and give us a call, schedule a coaching, and let us help you diversify in your business and maybe try something different. Do we have any questions? I hope all of you are keeping safe at home. We are all in this sort of predicament with this coronavirus and hope all of your families are fine. Keep safe all at home and hope to see you all next week here. Have a great weekend with your family and thank you for being with us. Bye.